While preparing to run a marathon, Amelia created a training schedule in which the distance of her longest run every week increased by a constant amount. If Amelia's training schedule requires her longest run in week 4 is a distance of 8 miles, and her longest run in week 16 is a distance of 26 miles, which of the following best describes how the distance Amelia runs changes between week 4 and 16 of her training schedule? Okay, so let's go through this again. So we have Amelia who's preparing for a marathon, and the way that she has her schedule set up is that every week she looks at what her highest or longest run was, and the next week she tries to increase that distance by a little bit and try to do that, and so on and so forth. And each week she tries to add on a constant amount. Okay, now they're telling us, well, in week 4, so we have week 4 and week 16. Okay, let's assume that's week 4 and 16. There's like 1, 2, 3, blah, 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 and all the weeks in between. But we're only interested in week 4 and 16. And at week 4, she wants to be running her longest run at 8 miles. And at week 16, she wants her longest run to be at 26 miles. Okay? So if we take the difference between 26 and 8, we will get 18. Okay? That means between week 4 and week 16, she would have wanted to increase her distance by 18 miles. And if we look at the difference in weeks, well, 16 minus 4 is 12 weeks. And she has now 12 weeks to do it. Okay? With me? So what we just found out is how much more she wants to increase in distance, which is 18 miles. And we also found how long she has to do it. Well, between weeks 4 and 16, which is 12 weeks. So now what we can do is we can actually find out, because if you look at the answers, all of the answers are in miles each week, right? So we basically have to find out how many miles each week, except for C, they're saying how many miles every 3 weeks. But similar idea, it's miles per week. Now let's take a look here. So we said that how many miles does she want to do? 18 per how many weeks? Per 12 weeks. So let's simplify this further. 18 over 12. This will essentially, again guys, this is just going to give us the rate. This is going to give us how many weeks she needs to increase every single week, or how many miles she needs to increase every single week to reach her goal on week 16, right? So then let's simplify 18 over 12 a little bit more. So if we divide, let's say, 18 by 2 and 12 by 2, we will get 9 over 6. And if we divide both the top and the bottom by 3, we will get 9 divided by 3 is 3, and 6 divided by 3 is 2. And 3 over 2 is 1.5. So this tells us that she needs to increase her running speed, or her running distance, by 1.5 miles every single week. So let's see which of the answers accurately describes that. That's D. Alright, that's perfectly exactly what it says. Amelia increases the distance of her longest run by 1.5 miles each week, which is exactly what we found out. Great job.